I've been collecting Spice Girls memorabilia since 1997, and during these years, I've discovered some truly unbelievable items. Every collection has its rare finds and holy grails, but these 5 pieces are on another level. Items most fans have never even seen before. How many of them will you recognize? So let's find out. And tell me in the comments which one surprised you the most. Welcome back to the Dr. Spice collection. Here you'll find many videos exploring rare, iconic, and unusual Spice Girls memorabilia that celebrates this iconic girl band's history. So be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Let's kick things off with the first item. We're going back to November 1997 when the Spice Girls were quite literally everywhere. Their second album, Spice World, had just been released. Shops were overflowing with merchandise, and the girls dominated the headlines every single day. This is an original invitation to the filming of an audience with the Spice Girls, a TV special recorded on Sunday, the 9th of November 1997 at the London Television Centre. The invite itself is made from thin metal, with details printed on the front. Pre-show drinks at 6 p.m., filming at 7, and even a complimentary supper afterwards. Pretty glamorous. I've only ever seen one other example of this invite, so owning this piece feels incredibly special. Mine is blank on the back, suggesting it was an unused spare, whereas the other I saw in another collection actually had a celebrity's name written on it. Aside from looking beautiful, this invitation marks a really iconic turning point in their career. Just days before filming, the Spice Girls had famously fired their manager, Simon Fuller, at the MTV Europe Music Awards in Rotterdam. The tabloids went wild, claiming the group was in chaos.
Landlady of a pub. Who would you like to pull a pint for?
That's easy, isn't it?
But this TV special proved the group were still capable of creating their spice magic. Despite the drama and pressures of managing themselves, they performed live, hosted guests, and absolutely owned the stage.
This is going to be a forthcoming single. It's called Stop. Okay, so here it is.
Celebrities were desperate to attend, and it became one of the most successful episodes of An Audience With ever. Do you remember watching it? Drop your memories in the comments. And if you've never seen it, it's worth a watch on YouTube. The girls performed their biggest hits, including Stop for the first time on British TV, and even Sing with Luther Vandross. The next item in my collection traveled all the way from Taiwan to London, and it's one of the most stunning pieces of memorabilia I've ever seen. This is an official Virgin Records promotional pack for the AA side single Holler and Let Love Lead the Way. It comes in a glossy card folder featuring an early version of the Forever Spice Girls logo, beautifully embossed in gold. Inside are 5 collectible cards, starting with a group photo taken by Terry Richardson for the album's publicity campaign, complete with an attached orange CD containing both singles. The reverse side of this first card includes detailed biographical text about the group, highlighting their record-breaking sales, movie success, and award history. Then there are 4 more cards, one for each Spice Girl, each featuring portraits from the Holler and Let Love Lead the Way video shoots. The backs of those cards include fun facts and trivia about each member, though some of the info is certainly questionable. It lists sewing as one of Emma's hobbies, and says Mel C's school nickname was Holland. One thing I love about this promo pack is that it actually acknowledges their solo careers. Each card lists the members' individual releases alongside their fun facts. Solo references were always cool to see on official group memorabilia. The whole thing is tied together with elegant gold string, adding a touch of luxury and exclusivity. I've always wondered why Asian territories got such incredible promotional items. They really went the extra mile. It's a gorgeous and incredibly rare collectible from the Forever era, a period that's often overlooked by fans. What do you think of this one? Have you ever come across it before? This next item comes from Australia, and it's one of the more recent Spice Girls collectibles. In 2021, the Spice Girls signed a global merchandise licensing deal with Bravado, one of the biggest names in music merch. Since then, fans have seen a huge wave of new official Spice Girls products hitting retail stores around the world. Most of the new releases have been clothing, t-shirts, hoodies, and even baby wear. But there have also been some fun surprises like rugs, mugs, and birthday cards. And in 2022, we got this gem, literally, a stunning bejeweled Spice Girls iPhone case created by Ruby and sold exclusively through the Australian retailer Cotton On. The Spice Girls were massively popular in Australia back in the 90s, even though they never performed there as part of their world tours. Cotton On has continued to release Bravado-licensed Spice Girls merch over the past few years, but this phone case really stands out. It features the classic Spice World logo, all decked out in rhinestones on a clear iPhone 12 case. I'd love to use it, but since it's the only one I own, it's staying safely in its box. Do you have any of the new Bravado Spice Girls merchandise? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear which items you found. Still to come in a few moments.
Reach 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
The Spice Girls will make you sweat in the USA. And it's time to spice up your Advent. 2 more super rare items, so stay tuned. Get ready to spice up your 2026 with these new Dr. Spice collection goodies. The 2026 calendar, the 2026 diary, and the notebook. All celebrating Spice memorabilia from 1996. The calendar features 12 beautiful display photos of 1996 items along with historical information. The diary features a 1996 memorabilia cover plus 30th anniversary dates. And the notebook has 120 lined pages inside the 1996 memorabilia cover. Take a trip back to 1996 and celebrate 30 years of Spice with the Dr. Spice collection. Out now. It's another Spice Girls Forever promotional item next, and this one's a real treasure. The color red played a big role in promoting the Forever album in the USA. American advertisements for Forever featured bold red accents, while in the UK the campaign was mostly monochrome. That touch of red really helped the US visuals stand out from other international promotions. In theory, with its American producers, the Forever album should have performed strongly in the US market. It had a smoother, more mature R&B sound, more pop than Destiny's Child, yet sophisticated enough to appeal to the aging Spice Girls fanbase. It was the perfect blend of late 90s girl power and early 2000s R&B pop. To grab attention for the release, promotional items were sent to industry insiders and press, a classic tactic to build buzz and anticipation. These Spice Girls sports wristbands are one of those items, featuring the Forever era logo and that signature red color. I do wonder how many journalists or record execs actually wore these to the gym, but thankfully, this set stayed sealed and made its way into my collection. Unfortunately, Forever didn't quite set the charts alight in the US. It peaked at number 39 on the Billboard 200, while in the UK it reached a respectable number 2. The album campaign ended soon after release, likely due to its lower commercial impact compared to previous albums, and perhaps the group's growing interest in solo projects. Even so, Forever remains a fascinating era in the Spice Girls story. Despite the criticism, it produced 2 UK #1 singles and was certified platinum in the UK. It may have marked the end of their studio albums, but it certainly didn't end the Spice Girls' legacy. And last, but certainly not least, it's a bit of a holy grail. When it comes to Spice Girls promotional items, there are some that instantly make collectors' hearts skip a beat, and this is absolutely one of them. I'll definitely be creating more videos that focus entirely on Spice Girls promo merchandise, because these kinds of items are such a joy to collect. They tell the story of how the group's incredible success reached every corner of pop culture. This particular treasure was made to promote the release of Spice World, the movie, in cinemas back in 1997. Major cinema chains, including Odeon, created a range of promotional materials to celebrate the film's debut. Among them was this incredible Spice World, the movie advent calendar, a festive movie-themed collectible that's now extremely rare. It's not entirely clear how this advent calendar was distributed to cinema-goers. Some people believe it may have been given away to customers who purchased a certain number of tickets, while others think it was part of a special popcorn or merchandise bundle. Whatever the exact scenario, it was an absolutely brilliant way to spread the excitement of the film's release during the Christmas season. Visually, it captures the colorful and over-the-top energy that defined the Spice World era, full of fun, sparkle, and that unmistakable 90s charm. Like many promo items, it wasn't designed to survive nearly 3 decades, so this piece is quite fragile today. The advent doors are delicate, and if moved too much, they could snap off, so I keep mine safely sealed and display it with care. Despite its age and fragility, it still looks fantastic on display. It's one of those items that instantly brings back memories of the late 90s, when Spice World the movie was in cinemas, and Spice Mania was at its absolute peak. I'd love to know if any of you watching actually remember this item from Christmas 1997. Did you have this advent calendar when the film came out? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your memories. This piece really sums up what makes Spice Girls memorabilia so special. It's nostalgic, rare, and totally full of personality, just like the group themselves. And there they are, 5 incredible pieces of Spice Girls memorabilia that truly capture the magic, nostalgia, and global impact of the group. From promo items and international rarities to cinema exclusives, every one of these treasures tells a little piece of Spice Girls history. I've been collecting since 1997, and even after all these years, I'm still amazed by the variety of items that were created to celebrate the Spice Girls' success. Whether it's the Spice World era or the more mature Forever period, every piece in this collection reflects just how massive their influence really was. If you enjoyed this look at my collection, make sure to hit the like button. It really helps the channel grow and lets me know you'd like to see more videos like this. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the Dr. Spice collection for more deep dives into rare, iconic, and unusual Spice Girls memorabilia. I upload regularly, sharing items you may have never seen before, from dolls and tour programs to exclusive promotional materials and forgotten merch from around the world. Which of today's 5 items was your favorite? Or maybe you owned one of them back in the day. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so don't forget to drop a comment below and share your memories. Thanks so much for watching, and remember, the Spice Girls legacy lives on through every piece of memorabilia we collect, display, and celebrate. Here's a video you may enjoy to watch next, and this is a playlist if you want to binge some of my collection videos. Go ahead, it'll be fun.